Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Having some technical difficulties, but looks like we finally got things ready to go just in time. Looks like heat race number 2 getting started, I'm guessing. You missed heat race number 1. Don't worry, you probably didn't miss nothing important. We're here for heat race number 2. That's all that matters. Front row is going to be Hunter Sr. on the inside, Lampy on the outside, followed by Bush and Warnock in row number 2. Then we have Herlitsky, Yates, Anderson, Watrous, Spencer, the field filler, and Allison on his outside. Starting 11th, you got Stewart, followed by Kepf, McQueen, Mom, Evans, and Cantonis. There you have it, folks. That's right, the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, on the call here tonight. Heat race number 2 action getting going right now. Looks like they're rolling around here. We're going to drop the hammer, and we're going green. Who is in the chat pumped up, ready for some high-octane action at the dump they call Bristol Motor Speedway? Field is set. We are taking the green flag next time around. It's going to be Hunter Sr. on the inside and Dylan Lampy on the outside. Who's going to junk it? Who's going to win it? We're about to find out. We got Connor Gerard in the chat tuned in. What's going on, Connor? The GOAT of Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Never misses a broadcast. Connor was here before I was. Well done, Connor. We got Jim Housen in the chat. Says he's rooting for Ryan Housen. Who else is in the chat? I believe we got Lane in the chat. Rooting for Schwager. But there we go. Pace car is in. Green flag in the air. Good jump from Hunter Sr. and the point. Looks like Hunter Sr. is going to run away with it coming down the backstretch. They aren't junking it just quite yet. Let's see what else is going on through the field here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Clean and green here for heat race number 2. Your guess is as good as mine who won heat number 1 because I have no clue. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, the 12 of Hunter Sr. is serving a penalty. He's going to give up the race lead. Chris Bush out of nowhere. Boy, I tell you what, I don't think Chris Bush has won anything in his life ever since, well, I won't even bring it up, folks. I was just going to point out ever since maybe he was swimming after his dad and his mom might have got together. But Chris Bush is out front of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, and second place, Dylan Lampy, followed by Kyle Herlitsky, Isaiah Watrous, and Alex Anderson rounds out the top 5. Alex Anderson in the Reese C67 machine. These guys racing hard, and we got the field filler, Thomas Spencer, cruising in the 7th position. Let's hop on board the field filler. Ripping it around the bottom with just 8 laps left to go here in heat race number 2. What does the field filler of Thomas Spencer have up his sleeve here tonight? My guess is not much. Out front of him, Alex Anderson rounding out your top 5. Then we go up to 4th place of Isaiah Watrous, the Catman out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Isaiah Watrous doing the best he can. Can he get better? You better watch it, though, around around Kyle Herlitsky in the 3rd position. He's looking to junk somebody, folks. Let's hop on board. Well, look at the banking here at Bristol. With just 6 laps left to go, these guys are putting it all on the line here tonight. Here in heat race number 2 on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. That's not what I wanted. Chris Bush out front trying to win the first thing of his entire life in the 91 machine out of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Can Chris Bush bring home the checkered flag here in heat race number 2? Meanwhile, Tony Allison Jr. in the 4th place. Wow, I'm surprised he hasn't junked somebody yet. I'll tell you what, this is one of the dirtiest drivers in the business. Speaking of which, he's got his teammate in front of him. Normally, Tony loves junking that 70 car, his teammate of Caleb Yates. You may as well have a bullseye on the back of your car, Caleb, because every time Tony Allison Jr. is around you, he tries to junk you. But meanwhile, these guys are door-to-door battling for the 10th position. That's Tony Allison Jr. on the inside, Zach Stewart on the outside. Heading back up front, white flag in the air. Last lap around, heat race number 2. Chris Busch in the Snap-on 91 machine. The only thing he's ever won. Going down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. For the final time, checkered flag in the air. Chris Busch wins heat race number 2. Is Chris Busch the new GOAT? My goodness, never thought I'd see it, folks. We have just witnessed history. Chris Busch in the victory lane. Well, folks, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to show you the Hutchinson Motorsports TV intro-outro. It's the best intro-outro in the business. And we will be right back for some Superstar ARCA Cup Series action. Right on the bottom, William Duff on the top, checkered flag in the air. Who's gonna win? It's William Duff. No, look out! He just junked it. Look out! Oh my God! World's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet, off your seats. It's about to go green. We are back for some warm-up action here on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The start's coming up next. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it is time. The Patty Engineering 250 at Bristol is next. On your feet, off your seats, it's time! Ladies and gentlemen, on the call tonight on the world #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, yours truly, the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. On the front row in the pole position with the Christmas scheme. In the 98 machine, Ryan Housden. On his outside in the 46, Dustin Coggin. Row number 2 on the inside in the 45, it's Connor Zabosian. On his outside, Chris Bush. Row number 3 on the inside in the 00, Sam Hall. On his outside, the 55 of Dylan Lampy. Row number 4 on the inside, it's gonna be the 21 machine. He's got soft hands. It's Daniel Molnix. On his outside, the 60 of Isaiah Watry. Row number 5 on the inside, gonna be the number 2 of Donald Kite. On his outside, the 33, Kyle Harlitsky. Row number 6 on the inside, it's the 11. You always forget he's out here. It's Nate Bogus. On his outside, the 67 of Alex Anderson. Row number 7 on the inside in the 1, Michael James. On his outside, ladies and gentlemen, it is the field filler himself, the 3, Thomas Spencer. Row number 8 on the inside, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna wreck. It's the 25, Dylan Johnson. On his outside, the 28, Jordan Warnock. Row number 9 on the inside, it's gonna be the number 94 of Brian Marshall. On his outside, the 63, he looks like junk. Here at Bristol, it's Eric Keff. Row number 10 on the inside, it's gonna be Craig Martin, all the way from Canada. On his outside, ladies and gentlemen, the 4 of Tony Allison Jr., the dirtiest driver in the business. Jumping on back here into row number 11 on the inside, gonna be the 14, Nathan Fryer, the 70, Caleb Yates. Row number 12 on the inside, it's gonna be Jimmy Geikus in the 18 and Alex McQueen in the 95. Jumping on back into row number 13, it's the 88, Albert Lopez. On his outside, Michael Malm in the 69. He had the ARCA break of the century 1 week ago. Row number 14, ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, off your seats, it's the 38, Christian Schwager. On his outside, the 16, Jordan Evans. Row number 15 on the inside, gonna be the 52 of Tate Lupret. On his outside, the 77, Zach Stewart. Row number 16 on the inside, ladies and gentlemen, the number 5 of Ruben Rodas. He's gonna park it in the fence, and on his outside, after having to serve a penalty under the heat race, Hunter Senior starting in the back. Uh-oh. Folks, heading back into row number 17. Ladies and gentlemen, the man himself, the return, the 93. They call him Y2J. It's Tim McBasketball. On his outside, it's going to be Carl D'Antoni. And in the final row, there you have it, the Slugs. So there you go, folks. There is your starting lineup here tonight at Bristol for the Patty Engineering 250 on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We have a sold-out crowd here tonight at Bristol. Be sure to click that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. What are you waiting for? The field is set. The fans are on their feet. They're off their seats. We've sold this place out. That's right, folks. Wednesday night racing at Bristol, a total sellout with the pace car in. Field is set into the juicy spider restart zone. Green flag in the air. When are they gonna junk it, folks? It is just a matter of time here at Bristol as the 46 of Dustin Coggin ripping the high side, trying to take over the race lead. Door-to-door battle. First lap's going to go to Dustin Coggin in the 46, new race leader. Meanwhile, dropping back to Samuel Hoff in the 4th position out of Clarkston, Michigan. This guy, he rigs the system to help him win, and he is running in the top 5, Sam Hoff. Jumping out towards the front, we've got a door-to-door battle for the 2nd position. Ryan House is going to drop back to 3rd with Connor Zabosian taking the second spot. Fan favorite, folks, Christian Schwager out of Kansas City, currently in the 24th position with Voodoo Ranger on the car. The 38 of Schwager trying to get to the front. Meanwhile, further back, Ruben Rodas. This guy's kind of turned into a joke around here out of Powhatan, Virginia, in the 28th position. This guy, does he have no talent, or is he just that slow? I don't know. Ruben Rodas, 28. I'll tell you who's got some talent, though. This man right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim McBasketball. My, oh my, I've never seen anything like it. This guy is absolutely incredible. Let's hop on board with the new Tim McBasketball. That's right, folks, new and improved. If you haven't seen it, folks, hop into the Superstar ARCA Cup Series Discord, and you can see Tim McBasketball's latest intro. It is very reminiscent of the old Y2J of Chris Jericho. Connor Gerard in the chat, you might know a thing or two about that. I would love to play it on broadcast, but we would get copyright strike so fast, we'd be off the air in minutes. But man, he's got a good one. That 93 car is flying here at Bristol. Jumping back up front here to your race leader, Dustin Coggin out of Grantville, Georgia. Here comes Connor Zabosian, though, looking underneath him to make the pass. Says, get out of the way, loser. Makes the pass pretty easily there. Connor Zabosian, new race leader. On board with your race leader, Connor Zabosian, with Dustin Coggin second, Ryan Housen third. Then we have Sam Hoff and soft hands, Daniel Molnix, rounding out your top five. Let's hop on board with those soft hands here. I'm surprised he can grip that steering wheel. Daniel Molnix in this 21 machine, currently in the 5th position. As we zoom out a little bit, see what else we got going on through the field. Let's jump around. We are still clean and green. Caleb Yates out of Lake St. Louis, Missouri, currently in the 21st position. I tell you what, Lake St. Louis, it is not nice. Caleb Yates, he's basically living in the ghetto. Ruben Rodas, it looks like he served a penalty. He is down pit road. No shock there. Ruben Rodas, this guy just needs to hang up the cleats. Need to call it quits, Ruben. You belong in the booth, bud. Your racing days, they are over. Kind of reminds me of, say, Parker Kligerman. Yeah, Parker Kligerman couldn't handle it on the track, so he goes up in the booth. Flukes out a win in a Junior Motorsports car, but let's be honest, folks. I feel like anybody could hop in a Junior Motorsports car and probably win a race there in the Xfinity Series, which is now the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. But meanwhile, Sam Hoff cruising around in the 4th position, right in front of soft hands, Daniel Molnix. Hopping on board, Donald Kite in the 11th position. He is ripping it around here at Bristol tonight on the world's #1 streaming service. See what else we got going on around the track. What kind of battles we see in here? Jordan Warnock, currently in the 15th position out of East Dublin, Georgia. Mediocre night so far for Jordan. Could be worse, could be better. Brian Marshall in 17th out of Staunton, Virginia. Brian smack dab right there in the 17th position. He's waiting for that 25 of Dylan Johnson to junk it in front of him because it's just a matter of time. Side-by-side battles there. Sorry about that. And Brian Marshall still cruising in the 17th position. Let's see what else we got going on with the field filler, Thomas Spencer. He's got the Christmas car out here tonight. Thomas Spencer out of Long Beach, California, sitting in the 14th position. That's pretty good for Thomas. Normally, he's about right in the middle of the field. Because a nickname that people have given him is called the field filler, Thomas Spencer. You know, folks, I wish I gave the nicknames around here, but it's just what they call them around the garage. So the field filler himself currently in the 14th position, Thomas Spencer. Alex McQueen here in the 95 machine. Currently in the 21st position. He has a couple of cars right in front of him, side by side, trying to find a way around him. And he better look out, because Tony Allison Jr., the dirtiest driver in the business, is sneaking up on him. As always, we appreciate you folks tuning in here, spending your Wednesday night on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Where else would you rather be than right here with the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson, here at Bristol. Great racing so far, been clean and green from the start. Hopefully this trend continues as we've had some good racing. Going to be curious to see when these green flag pit cycles start. How long can these guys make it on fuel, folks? I have no clue. Running a little late today. We missed heat number 1, but don't worry. Just a little heat race action. Basically a warm-up. We got the real show with you here tonight as Jimmy Geikus is ripping it around in the 17th position. Come on, Jimmy, get on the gas. Connor Zavosian still your race leader out front of Ryan Housden in the 2nd position. We know Ryan Housden has some fans tuned in here tonight. Let's hop on board with our 2nd place car, Ryan Housden. Get on the gas, Ryan. You got fans in the chat. Don't let them down. You need to win it. Well, I tell you what, Ryan Housden always letting his family members down in the chat. I'll speak up for the family. Ryan needs to get the job done here tonight and park it in victory lane for all his die-hard friends and family tuned in here on the world's #1 streaming service with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Tonight's race, the Patty Engineering 250 at Bristol. Wow, Nate Bogus hasn't even wrecked yet. He's sitting in the 9th position. This could be the best run of his entire life. I don't think Nate's ever finished a race in his entire career on iRacing. Anna Alessandro tuned in on the chat. We appreciate you popping in here, Anna. You have become a diehard of HMS TV. That's right, folks. Anna is the grandmother of one of our drivers in the Saturday night Redemption iRacing Truck Series, but she can't get enough of HMS TV, so she pops in here just about every single night. Along with Connor Gerard. I'm sure Roy Paelski's going to pop in here shortly as well. Addie Harrop tuned in here, rooting for Cass. Who else we got tuned in? We got all kinds of Christian Schwager fans. Christian Schwager, one of the most popular drivers on the entire service. Let's take a look at the Schwager cam, see how he is doing here tonight. Folks, not very good. Sitting in the 29th position out of Kansas City, Christian Schwager, the Voodoo Ranger 38 machine. He's slow, he's jumped, he's in the back. Oh, Skull Vikings 4 with the $1.99 super chat. Tagging Vector 35 laps in. He is pissed, he says. Sorry about that. Daryl, the unfortunate thing, that's Daryl Young, by the way, Skull Viking. I actually was late myself, but thankfully I made it before the main event started. We did end up missing heat race number 1. But again, heat races, basically just a big warm-up. But we got a battle for the race lead here as Ryan Housden looks to take it over, and he does. Ryan Housden out front. Rumor has it over the radio, they let him know that I was giving him an earful about his family being disappointed, and Ryan Housden makes the pass, gets around Connor Zavosian as they're coming up on some lap traffic in a door-to-door battle for the race lead. Jeremy Ringland in the chat says if Ryan can beat me in fantasy football, he can win this race. Go Ryan. We have Jim Housen in the chat as well. I tell you what, Ryan might have more fans than Cass Schwager. I might have to put a poll up here, folks. Hang on 1 minute. It's important stuff. Who is more popular is going to be the poll. Click the wrong thing. Give me a moment here, folks. This is tough stuff here. High-tech stuff going on at Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. That's right. We're going to go with Schwager. I think I spelled that right. Hope so. And then Housden. All right, folks. Poll is up. Be sure vote for us. Who are you pulling for? Who's more popular? Christian Schwager, Ryan Housden. It's big stuff. It's Connors Obosian that's taking back the race lead out front. But not for long, because Ryan Housden has taken it once again. Unless I missed it. Again, I turn my head. Every time I turn my head, I swear the leader changes. So you're seeing it better than I am right now, folks. In the lap number 45 out of 250. Tonight's race, the Patty Engineering 250 on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Get your votes in, folks. Not looking good for Christian Schwager. Ryan Housden running away with this vote early on. Dropping back to the 7th position, Alex Anderson cruising in that 67 machine after starting all the way back in 12th. He's up to 7th. Taking a look at your HMS TV hard charger board. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look now, but Hunter Sr. has worked himself up to the 13th position. Wow, 19 positions gained for the 12 machine of Hunter Sr. Boy, this is a mollywhopping in the chat. Look at this poll, folks. Oh, Schwager's starting to reel him in. But right now, Ryan Housden up 67% to 33% in the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Who's More Popular poll. This is the biggest poll of the entire night, folks. Trust me. As you get your votes in, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We'll see you in a minute. We are back here tonight with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series at Bristol. My, oh my, who would have guessed it has been clean and green since the start, already on a lap number 60 out of 250 here on the world's #1 streaming service. It has been the Ryan Housden Show. He's got a big fan club in the chat, and he's leading this race. Can Ryan get the job done and quit letting down his friends and family in the chat? I sure hope so. The Bangor, Pennsylvanian Ryan Housden getting through some lap traffic. As we take a look at the poll, though, folks, I'm seeing Ryan Housden currently up 62% to 38%. Be sure, get your votes in, folks. We're going to end this poll here in just a few minutes. If you have any friends and family, you better get them in here to drop a vote, because this is a big deal right here, folks. Who is going to win the Who's More Popular vote? Christian Schwager or Ryan Housden? The winner of this vote is going to be the fan favorite of the evening. Dropping on back here, Alex Anderson in the 67 machine, currently in the 9th position. Jeremy Ringland in the chat. He's with Team Ryan, folks. He wants Ryan Housden to park that thing in victory lane. Let's take a look at this car, folks. What a scheme for Ryan Housden. He's going all out for Christmas here tonight. Not only is he fast, he is looking good. Let's take the juicy Spider drone cam out for a quick little flyby. Although, I think they're wrecking, folks. There's still no yellow. There is a wreck, though. I can confirm. Oh, there it is. Caution is out. All right, we were going to take around the Juicy Spider drone cam. We're going to have to wait. The Catman, Isaiah Watrous, is junked. Here it is. Oh, no! The 2 of Donald Kite just junked him! Oh, goodness. The 11 involved. Of course he is. Oh, man, they're still junking it. Look out into the pit wall! Oh, my. I believe that's the 99 of Cantone as he's jumped. What is the 4 doing out of nowhere? Tony Allison Jr. almost ARCA breaks him from hell. Let's see this one more time, folks. Let's rewind this a little bit more. Here it is. So the 60 goes down into the 2 of Kite. Kite smokes him, disappears. 11 slams the brakes, 94 slams the brakes. 2 with some big damage, 60 as well, and we got a few others. The 60 just turns straight down the track trying to junk everybody. So Isaiah Watrous out here, he's making enemies. But there you have it, though, folks. Just like that, first caution of the night here on lap number 68 out of 250 on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Ryan Housden, your race leader. He's down pit road. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back. Be sure to vote on the poll. We are back here at Bristol with the Patty Engineering 250 on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Ryan Housden looks to be your race leader with Jimmy Geikus up to second. Not sure how Jimmy Geikus got up there, but here he is nonetheless. So let's see what he has up his sleeve. Is he going to junk somebody? He might be the race leader. I don't even know who the point man is, honestly. I'm not going to lie, folks. I'm up here in the booth. I'm clueless. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. All I know is we are the world's #1 streaming service because Larry McReynolds told me himself. Pace car is in. Field is set into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air. Ryan Housden, your race leader, but here comes the 18. Jimmy Geikus in the Sprite machine trying to take that spot over. Jimmy Geikus out front, folks. It's time to take the Juicy Spider drone cam out for that quick flyby we were going to do just a moment ago. Here he is, Ryan Housden, currently trying to lose some spots and let his friends and family down in the Merry Christmas number 98 machine. Ryan Housden out of Bangor, Pennsylvania. Get on the gas, Ryan. Your friends and family are counting on you. He's back to third, folks. Connor Zabosian says, get out of the way, loser. I'm going to the front. Jimmy Geikus leads this race, though, with Connor Zabosian second, Ryan Housden third, followed by Sam Hoff and Hunter Sr. all the way up to fifth, folks. After starting in the 32nd position, Hunter Sr. up to fifth. This guy is making a mad dash to the front. He's already there. Folks, we've already got only 16 cars on the lead lap. That's kind of crazy. Here on lap number 78, half the field a lap down. Tate Lupret, the last car on the lead lap here out of Monroe, North Carolina, in the 16th position. Drunken Spider in the chat, pulling for the Juicy Spider racing team as we have, let's take a look, Hunter Sr. up to fifth. Who else we got here? It looks like the rest of the team not doing too hot. Craig Martin back in 15th. And I think we saw Donald Kite junk at him a little bit ago. He might be done. It looks like Donald Kite's done. So, Juicy Spider team not doing too hot, but they do have Hunter Sr. running well. Soft hands, Daniel Molnix in the 7th position. Let's hop on board, see if he's able to hold that steering wheel. He's having a hard time gripping the steering wheel, folks. It keeps slipping through his hands. Daniel Molnix in the 7th position. Meanwhile, Eric Kep in this 63 machine, sorry about that, in the 11th position after starting 18th. Ryan Housden has settled in there in the 3rd position with Sam Hoff trying to reel him in, currently in 4th. Anna Alessandro says he better move up. Anna knows the top lane is a place to be here at Bristol. I tell you what, Anna is a racing expert. She's seen more racing here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV than I think I have. Her and Connor Gerard both. I tell you what, nobody knows more about this stuff than them two. Anna, who are you pulling for tonight? Let us know. Who is your guy? Who's going to park in victory lane? Let's look through some of these paints, though. We got the La Rosa 63 machine. Eric Kep, currently in 11th. Behind him, Zach Stewart with the Christmas paint scheme here tonight. Not going to lie, it's a little ugly, but it's festive, so I kind of dig it. The field filler, Thomas Spencer, in the 13th position. He's got the Christmas Charlie Brown machine on there. He's out here filling the field well tonight. Dylan Lampy in the ugly gray car he's always got in the 14th position. Dylan needs to go see Brantley Roden over at harpoondesign.com, folks. Speaking of which, jumping up to the Harpoon Design blimp, Brantley Roden flying high up there, folks. Head on over, harpoondesign.com. Paint start at just $25. Dylan, you need to give Brantley a call ASAP. Your paint, it sucks. Jimmy Geikus, your race leader with Connor Zabosian right on the back bumper. Coming up on lap traffic, Zabosian says, later, loser, get out of the way. Blows by him like he's sitting still. Anna Alessandro in the chat says she's pulling for Ryan Housen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ryan Housen fan club has just grown another person. Wow, if Anna's pulling for him, I think he's got a good shot to win this race. That is for sure 100%. And folks, looks like Ryan Housen has 60% of the vote in the HMS TV poll, and caution is out. Let's see what happens. Alex McQueen. Oh, Christian Schwager just junks him. Oh, goodness, that was intentional. Christian Schwager flat out dumps him, and then up to 77, nowhere to go, annihilates him. My, oh my, folks, you just saw the dirtiest move of the night. Christian Schwager. Look at this. That ain't it. Sorry about that. Hang on, folks. Here it is. So there's Schwager. He hits him once, hits him twice, hits him again. Finishes the job right, hooks him into the wall, says later, loser. Then the 95 goes back up high, 77, creams him, and there you have it. So Connor Zabosian, your race leader. Folks, get your votes in the poll. I'm going to close this poll here, I think, maybe by the end of this caution. So if you haven't voted yet, be sure to vote. The winner is going to be the Hutchinson Motorsports TV fan favorite of the night. It's between Christian Schwager, who just junked a guy. I mean, come on, you got to vote for him. He just flat out dumped a guy so he could be voted the fan favorite tonight. So I'm not going to lie, folks. I'm thinking about voting for Christian Schwager. I don't think it'll let me vote, though. I might have to pop on one of my alternate accounts and give Christian Schwager a vote after he just junked Alex McQueen. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back. World's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We'll be right back. We are back here at Bristol Field. This set pace car is headed in. Connor Zabosian, your race leader. Jimmy Geikus in second. Green flag back in the air as they roll to the Juicy Spider restart zone. Sam Hoff looking to cheat his way into victory lane once again in that 00 machine out of Clarkston, Michigan. Well, I tell you what, Sam Hoff, he is no fan favorite here tonight. These fans are sick of seeing him cheat, and it seems to be continuously working, as he's always up front. And folks, he is dominating the point standings so far this season. Meanwhile, the field filler of Thomas Spencer, the 63 of Keft, just gave him a side slapper, I believe Lee Diffie would say. Currently in the 11th position, Thomas Spencer trying to work his way to the front. It is not working. Dropping back here to the 14th position, Zach Stewart sitting there trying to reel in the 11 car in front of him of Nate Bogus. Although Nate is actually a lap down. Are you shocked? Because I'm not. We're just kidding, Nate. Don't get mad. Connor Zabosian, your race leader, has a half a second lead on Sam Hoff, who's taking over the second position. Alex Anderson still sitting comfortably in the 7th position as Jimmy Geikus continues to fall back. All the way back to 6th after restarting 2nd. Ruben Rodas on the lead lap. He hasn't junked his car yet. What is going on with the 5 of Ruben Rodas? Is he feeling all right? Let's hop on board. Hopping up to the Harpoon Design blend with Brantley Roden and Harpoon Designs. Head on over harpoondesign.com. Paint start at just $25. Ladies and gentlemen, as Connor Zabosian, still your race leader, Sam Hoff, followed by Ryan Housen, Daniel Molnix, and Hunter Sr. rounds out your top 5. Be sure, click that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment in the chat, and vote in the poll, folks. Looks like Ryan Housen winning this by 1 vote at the moment. What a barn burner of a poll. Christian Schwager with 47% of the vote. Ryan Housen with 53%. 1 vote separates these two guys. There's a big reward too, folks. This is a big deal. The winner gets a lifetime subscription. That's right, to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. My, oh my. What a crazy time to be alive. Could you imagine winning a lifetime membership to be a subscriber here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV? I couldn't even imagine it, folks. I don't know how we do it. We're watching Michael Jennings in the 11th position. He's trying to get around Jimmy Geikus. Oh, James is going to drop down the bottom. Be slow. Dylan Lampy in his ugly 55 machine cruising in the 15th position, trying to stay on that lead lap. Well, I tell you what, even Dustin Coggin changed his car up. He's got an ugly car a lot of the times. Well, not tonight. He's got a good-looking number 46 machine. Let's hop in the juicy Spider drone cam on the 46 of Dustin Coggin. Here you have it. Got the Christmas paint scheme in the number 46 Toyota. Dustin Coggin trying to hold off the field fitter of Thomas Spencer. He's thinking about junking him. Going back out front, Connor Zabosian, your race leader. We're almost halfway done, folks. This one's going by pretty quick. 250 laps seems like a lot here at Bristol, but they chip away fairly quick as long as you stay green. And that's what these guys are doing here tonight. Quick message from our buddy over at Larry McReynolds. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
We are back here at Bristol, ladies and gentlemen. They are junk. Hunter Sr. involved in a wreck. That is unfortunate for Juicy Spider Motorsports. Let's see what happened. Here it is. Take a look. Oh, no. They wreck in front of him and nowhere to go for Senior. He slams the brakes and bam, he's jumped. It's like the field filler Thomas Spencer involved in the initial wreck. Here it is, folks. Take a look. You be the judge. Let us know what you're seeing here. Well, here comes the 63 of Eric Kepf. Yeah, Thomas Spencer just comes down. The field filler just junked him. Might have been intentional. I don't know. You be the judge. But here they come down pit road. Looks like the 22 going to stay out. I think he's a lap down. I don't know. Who knows? But they're all headed down pit road, folks. We will may as well be right back. Appreciate you popping in here. Be sure to click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a vote in the poll going on right now. We have a real barn burner. 53% Ryan Housen. 47% Christian Schwager. We'll be right back. We are back here at the Patty Engineering 250, your front row. It's going to be Connor Zabosian on the outside with Alex Anderson on the inside. Looks like they elected to not pit, it's looking like. Looks like they might. It says, I don't know, maybe they did pit. Who knows? Who knows, folks? I'm just along for the ride with you great fans here at home. Appreciate you popping in. Be sure to click that like button. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Drop a comment, invite your friends, and be sure to vote in the poll. I'm going to have to end this thing here soon, folks. I think I'm going to end this poll here at lap 150, if I can remember. So you got about, I don't know, 17 laps left to go here before the poll ends. Once again, folks, who's more popular? Basically, who you're rooting for. Two options, Ryan Housen and Christian Schwager. But it looks like the field is set. We're going to be dropping the hammer and going green this next time around. Pace car is going to take the hard left in as they roll into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Bristol. Good jump there from Zabosian. He's going to hold on to the race lead with Alex Anderson right behind him in the second. As we jump around here, see what's going on. Albert Lopez in the 16th position. I tell you what, Albert's always got a good-looking car. He always gets junk, but he's always got a good-looking car. Let's take the Juicy Spider drone cam around. The 88 machine of Albert Lopez. You got the Christmas paint scheme. Love seeing all these Christmas paints here. The guys playing along. You better look out. Christian Schwager's coming up behind him. He might junk him. I would not want to see that 38 in my rear view mirror if I was that number 88 of Albert Lopez. Once again, appreciate you popping in here, folks. Get your votes in. The poll is going to end in about 12 laps here at lap 150 as Thomas Spencer is into the 6th position. Not sure what's going on out there. There must be something fishy with that number 3 machine. Got the Charlie Brown Christmas number 3 machine, Thomas J. Spencer. I might have made the J up, but it sounds good. Meanwhile, back here, battle for the 14th position, Kyle Hurlitsky out of Coon Valley, Wisconsin. That sounds like a town I do not want to go to. Kyle Hurlitsky. Rumor is, it's a dump. Dylan Johnson still hasn't wrecked yet. Not sure what's going on with this 25 machine of Dylan Johnson sitting in the 8th spot. Let's hop on board. Jumping back up to the 5th position, Dustin Coggin. Good run for old Dustin here. We know he's always got a fan or two in the chat. Good to see this 46 car sitting in the top 5. Let's hop on board with the Grantonville Georgian, Dustin Coggin. Never mind, caution is out. Dylan Johnson is junk. Shocker. Let's see what happens. Oh my, he's dead! Dylan Johnson, oh, and the 69 finishes the job. Oh my goodness, the 52. ARCA break from hell there. Oh my, folks. Let's see this one more time. Look at this replay. 25's a little bit all over here. I think the 21 expects him to carry a little bit more momentum than that. And then straight right hook into the wall. Dylan Johnson out of Davison. He's dead. Man, oh man. Caution number 4 of the evening here in the Patty Engineering 250. It was just a matter of time before Dylan Johnson turned to junk. We're here on lap 145, folks. I'm going to end this poll. It is official. Ryan Housden is your fan favorite of the night. Congratulations, Ryan. It's the only thing you're going to be winning. We're going to take a quick break here. Don't you worry. Hudson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. We'll be right back. We are back here at the Patty Engineering 250 Front row, it's going to be Connor Zabosian on the outside, Alex Anderson on the inside. Pace car is in. Field is set as they roll into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Bristol. Jim Housen is pumped up that Ryan has won the HMS TV Fan Favorite Award. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard, Ryan has just won and cashed in a lifetime subscription to Hutchinson Motorsports TV, all expenses covered. Caution is out there already junking it. Oh man, these guys, oh my, Dylan Johnson involved again. This guy's a menace, look out. Here it is. Slide job, look out. Wham! 16's dead. Dylan Johnson. Then he comes down the track, tries to junk people. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Look at this, folks. Throws a slide job. If he just holds the brake, he's fine. Nope. He's like, I'm just going to let go. And then he quits out. Wham! And the 5 of Ruben Rodas, he is jumped. Ruben Rodas, not happy. But that's racing, though, folks. Sometimes you get mad and you let go of the brake. And that's what just happened. Should be a penalty. Here he is. Ruben Rodas like, all right, I'm good. He's up top. No, he's not. Slams the brake, throws it sideways. He's got damage. He's jumped. But Connor Zabosian, still your race leader with Alex Anderson, Michael James, Sam Hoff, and Dustin Coggin rounding out your top 5. We may as well jump on back to break, folks. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, let us know who you're pulling for, who's going to junk it, and whatever else you got. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, there's nowhere else you're going to see Superstar ARCA Cup Series action. Only the world's #1 streaming service. We are back here at Bristol. These guys, they started junking it. We had some good, clean racing early on. Well, not here lately. We are in the lap 156 this time around. You're going to see the pace car take the hard left, head down pit road. Going to be Connor Zabosian on the inside line with Alex Anderson on the outside. As the pace car is in, they roll into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Bristol once again. See if we can log some laps here. Are these guys going to keep junking it? Hard racing as Ruben Rodas still in the 10th spot. The field filler, Thomas Spencer, sitting in 11th. Meanwhile, Ryan Housen, boy, I tell you what, Ryan won the fan vote, then he checked out, ladies and gentlemen. He was leading this race early on, right now sitting in 16th. He said, boys, I've won the fan vote. I'm done for the night. Ryan Housen taking the rest of the night off. Oh, look out! Michael James, his junk. Uh-oh, still clean and green. Michael James got junked. I think he's not happy. Let's rewind this. We're still green, by the way. We're going to rewind this, see what happened. Here it is. Wham! There you have it. Michael James just got junked by Kyle Hurlitsky after he got up into the wall. Just a racing deal there, unfortunately. But Connor Zabosian, your race leader, Michael James had some choice words over the radio for the 33 of Hurlitsky. I can't repeat those on air. But I will say it definitely was a mistake. Hurlitsky got into the wall. Those kind of deals happen, unfortunately, at Bristol. But right now, we got a battle for the second position. Alex Anderson in second, Samuel J. Hoff in third. Again, folks, I'm just adding J for everybody's initial. I don't think it's true on any of them. Ruben Rhodes in the 11th position out of Powhatan, Virginia. Caution is out, and of course, the 4 of Tony Allison Jr. involved. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I think the 4 goes up the track. I think that's his fault. Here it is. There's Schwager up top. Yeah, I mean, that's Tony. Tony's fault, 100%. Schwager didn't junk. Oh, the 94 finishes the job, though. My, oh, my, what was uncalled for? That must have been some payback, folks. Brian Marshall intentionally hits the 4 of Allison after he wrecks. Take a look. We're on board with the 94, Brian Marshall. He sees Tony Allison junk it here. He says, you know what? I don't really like Tony very much. Look at this. I mean, what is he doing? What is he doing, folks? No clue. He didn't even try to avoid him. He literally just tried to hit him, I think. Nonetheless, though, caution is out. Here, caution number 6 of the night, here on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, invite your friends and family, drop a comment, let us know who you're pulling for. We're going to be right back. Pace car is in, field is set, green flag back in the air here at Bristol. Soft hands, Daniel Molnick's your new race leader. Dustin Coggin sitting in the second spot, Thomas Spencer in the third. We got some alternative strategies here with the pit cycles. We're going to see how this all plays out as Samuel Hoff trying to take over that third spot from the field filler. Keep an eye. We know Connor Zabosian's one of the fastest cars on the track as they're single file through most of the field. Let's drop back a little bit, see what's going on in the 12th position with Alex Anderson. Daniel Molnix continues to lead this race out front. Dustin Coggin, Sam Hoff, Connor Zabosian, and Jimmy Geikus rounding out your top 5. Good run so far from Jimmy Geikus after starting back in the 23rd position. He is running 5th. Meanwhile, back in the 10th position, Kyle Hurlitsky in the 33 machine. Not too much going on through the field. Really no big battles except for right here in a battle for 6th. 23 fans watching here tonight. Be sure to click that like button. Subscribe to the channel, Hutchison Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. Only 11 likes, but 24 watching. You know, I'm trying to do the math on my fingers. I ran out of fingers and toes, but I don't think that that's adding up. No, it's not. It's not adding up at all, folks. Be sure to click that like button for us. These guys taking it easy here. Everybody's pretty content with where they're at here in the lap 176 out of 250 here on Hutchison Motorsports TV. Sam Hoff trying to stay ahead of Dustin Coggin in this battle for the 3rd position. Meanwhile, Hunter Sr. has worked himself back up here towards the front, and he gets a little loose off the corner. He's going to give up a couple spots. Back to 8th he goes. Daniel Molnix in 2nd. Connor Zabosian took back the race lead, by the way, a little bit ago. About a half a second lead for Zabosian in that 45 machine. We've got a hard battle here for the 10th position with the 12 machine of Hunter Sr. currently holding the spot. Here comes the 1 of Michael James out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Jordan Warnock sitting in 9th out of East Dublin, Georgia. Solid night so far for the number 28 machine of Jordan Warnock. The field filler, Thomas Spencer, continues to hemorrhage spots. I tell you what, this guy just needs to park it. He is in the way out there. He is a rolling chicane right now. The 3 of Thomas Spencer, please report to the rear. Race leader Connor Zabosian continues to run away out front. Almost a second lead for this 45 machine on Daniel Molnix. Meanwhile, Caleb Yates, he is the top car a lap down. He's trying to hold on to the lucky dog position, and that is a big battle because it's going to be Caleb Yates, then Ruben Rodas behind him. So Caleb Yates, he's just hoping that caution comes out so he can get back onto the lead lap. See the gap there between your race leader, Connor Zabosian, and 2nd place, Daniel Molnix. Putting on a clinic out here tonight. Time to bring up your HMS TV lap leaderboard. Zabosian with 107 laps led here tonight. Ryan Housen led 33 early on. Now he's sitting in 16th. Daniel Molnix with 22 laps led earlier. Currently in 2nd. Jimmy Geikus in 5th. has led 17 laps, and then Dustin Coggin in fourth with 9 laps led himself. Hopping on board with Samuel Hoff in the third position out of Clarkston, Michigan. Sam Hoff trying to get around this 21 machine of Daniel Molnick's. I tell you what, these two always find a way to race each other every single week, it appears. Molnick's and Hoff, they are arch enemies. They might just junk one another. I wouldn't be surprised. But as always, thanks again for tuning in here. You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We are simulcasting right now, folks. That's right, Jesse Becker and Christian Taylor. They are live right now as well with the GLSR Mr. Radiator Cup Series. Don't you go anywhere, though. You can watch both at the same time. Trust me, Connor Gerard does it every week. Alex Anderson's cruising in the 9th position, trying to bring home a top 10 run. We're almost into lap 200 as we hit 194 this time around. When are our leaders going to elect to come down pit road? You definitely got to be a little scared to go pit, because, folks, again, if you get caught down pit road early on in a pit cycle and a caution comes out, you could fall 2 laps down. So definitely something to think about here at Bristol. But it looks like the field is mostly spaced out in single file. So it's kind of a double-edged sword here, folks, because there is a little bit of tire fall off. It's not too bad, though. Looks like I'm seeing about 0.7 of a second of tire fall off from these guys' best lap. So again, a short pit, you can save some time, but you also put yourself in a tough spot if there's a caution. So what would you do? You know, you fans watching, let us know in the chat. Would you pit early, maybe flip the script here, save some time on track, or would you just hold out as long as you can, hope for a yellow? Sam Hoff in the 2nd position, a 1.3 second gap to your race leader of Connor Zabozy. 27 fans tuned in here on the world's #1 streaming service. Folks, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, let us know. Addy Harrop says he would hope for a yellow. Good call, Addy. I think I agree with you, especially with these guys out there. Connor Gerard as well would hope for a yellow. So before these pit cycles start, folks, we're going to take a short break. It's not going to be long, though. We will be right back. Don't you touch that dial. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'll be right back. World's #1 streaming service. We are back here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series, the Patty Engineering 250 here at Bristol. Appreciate you folks popping in here, spending your Wednesday night on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. In the chat, we've got all kinds of fans and racers. Folks, Donald Kite is in the chat. That's right, Donald Kite himself. If you're asking for an autograph, please stand in a single file line. He junked his race car earlier. He is now in the chat for you great fans here on the world's #1 streaming service. Jordan Warnock currently cruising in the 11th position out of East Dublin, Georgia. We are chipping away here, folks, at the lap count in the lap 217 out of 250 here tonight. It has been the Connor Zabozian show. He has nearly a 4-second lead on Samuel J. Hall. Anna Alessandro popping in here in the chat. What's going on, Anna? How is your holiday season going? You got any Christmas plans? That question goes for everybody. Connor, what are you doing for Christmas? Anybody else? Let us know your Christmas plans and what you got going on. You going anywhere? You staying home? Because Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we're actually off for like a week straight. All of our leagues are basically off. So I'm going to go out of town. I decided I'm going to take a little mini trip over. I think I'm going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, folks. I'm going to hand out Hutchinson Motorsports TV flyers in Gatlinburg. It's a business trip, folks. The IRS asks. It is a business trip. But Connor Zabozian out front, 4.2-second gap. He is whooping them here, folks. You may as well hand that 45 car the checkered flag. He's just killing them. Dustin Coggin cruising in the 5th position out of Grantville, Georgia. Good run so far for that 46 machine. Got the Christmas paint scheme and everything. He is good to go. Great to see all these Christmas paints. Sam Hoff, I mean, I don't know if that's a Christmas paint or not. It is green and red, but there's nothing else Christmas about it. Let us know in the chat, folks. Would you consider this a Christmas paint scheme for Sam Hoff? Let's take the Juicy Spider drone cam around. Here it is as a 21 with soft hands. Daniel Molnix goes underneath him. Here it is, folks. Sam Hoff with the green and red car. Folks, I'm going to have to say no. That is not a Christmas paint scheme. Just because you choose a color doesn't make it Christmas, Sam. Somebody needs to junk the 00 for trying to trick us. Unacceptable, Sam. Jimmy Geikus in the 6th position, though. He's got the Sprite machine here. Hey, I'd say that's a Christmas scheme. You got the snowflakes. That is a good-looking number 18 machine from Jimmy J. Geikus. Connor Gerard says his Christmas plans are staying home and probably make some cookies or something. Connor, what kind of cookies we talking about? You buying the Terra parts to throw in the oven, or you going homemade? Anna says as long as she's with family, that's all she wants. Anna, you should make some cookies for the chat here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. I'm sure you make the best cookies in the business. Kyle Herlitzky, though, sitting in the 8th position after starting in 10th. He's running 8th. Pretty good night so far for the 33. Kyle Herlitzky. Donald Kite in the chat says Sam Hoff's car is the equivalent of calling Die Hard a Christmas movie. That is perfectly said, Donald. That is 100%. I've been arguing this my entire life. Everybody says Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Just because it's during the Christmas holiday doesn't make it a Christmas movie. Most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And honestly, they're fighting words, people that say that. I wish, can I pin a comment here? I don't think I can I? Nope. I can't. Oh, yes, I can. There it is. There we go. We got a message pinned, folks. This is important stuff. Sam Hoff's car is the equivalent of calling Die Hard a Christmas movie. Well said. Probably the best quote of the night. Let's see what else we got going on through the field here as Connor Zabosian continues to put a whooping on the field. 5-second lead with 19 laps left to go. Are these guys going to be able to make it on fuel? My guess is they probably are. I feel like they would have pit by now. So it's Zabosian out front, Daniel Molnix in second, Alex Anderson third, Sam Hoff fourth, and Dustin Coggin rounds out your top five. See what else we got going on through the field here. Michael James, currently in the 7th position out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Been an up and down evening for Michael James tonight. Running out of laps here, folks. They are chipping away quickly here at Bristol. Connor Zabosian putting on a master class tonight. 5-second lead on soft hands, Daniel Molnix. Well, I tell you what, the last thing Zabosian wants to see is a caution come out here. He wants this thing to somehow stay clean and green to the finish with just 13 laps left to go. Connor Gerard in the chat says he gets the cookie mix from the store and he makes them. I'm sure they're great, Connor. Man, we're only, wow. Look at this. There's 7 cars on the lead lap, folks. Kind of crazy. 7 cars. Michael James, the last car on the lead lap in 7. That shows you right there that there's been a lot of green flag racing here tonight. With 34 cars signed in here tonight, we're down to 7 on the lead lap. We got some guys junk, some guys a lap down, and some guys didn't even want to show up because Connor Zabosian is whooping them with 10 to go. Be sure to click that like button, folks. Subscribe to the channel, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're going to take our final break. If this thing stays green, we will be right back real quick. Don't you worry, you're not going to miss much. Finish coming up next. We are back here at Bristol, running out of laps, folks. 6 laps remain with Connor Zabosian out front by a little under 5 seconds. Clean and green, looking like this thing might get to the finish here, folks, with no more cautions. Been pretty good, clean racing here tonight at Bristol. There was a lot of concern heading into this race about how good and bad the top line is going to be. Looks like the top line has been decent tonight, but it's definitely been all about the bottom here tonight. Here's your race leader, Connor Zabosian, trying to get around some lap traffic. He's got to take it easy. Look out! Oh no! Hard into the wall. The race leader's junk. The lap cars just killed each other. Connor Zabosian off pace, stuck into the wall. New race leader gonna be soft hands, Daniel Molnix. Oh man, race leader was out front by 5 seconds, and the lap cars do what lap cars do. There's a reason they're going a lap down, folks. They're slow, they're junk, and they're squirrels. Connor Zabosian is junk. 2 laps left to go, no caution. As they come out of turns 3 and 4, white flag in the air, last lap around. Daniel Molnix looking to steal the race win. into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Soft hands, Daniel Molnix in the 21 machine. Checkered flag in the air. Molnix wins the Patty Engineering 250. What a turn of events. Man, this race was over. Connor Zabosian, it was basically in the books, and he gets absolutely junked by two squirrel lap cars who junk each other. Daniel Molnix, your winner. Alex Anderson second, with Sam Yule J. Hoff bringing home third. My, oh my, folks. Hard to say it was well-deserved, but Daniel Molnix had a decent night all evening long. He's able to park it in victory lane and heartbreak with the 45 car of Connor Zabosian. Let's get these guys in here for an interview here tonight, folks. Your top three. Again, it's going to be Sam Hoff, Alex Anderson, Daniel Molnix. Sam, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. Blake, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Pretty crazy finish there. It looked like it was all but over as the 45 of Zabosian just, I guess, two lap cars ended up getting sideways, and he junks it, but it brings you home a third-place podium finish.
You know, sometimes it pays to be a little bit lucky, and right there, that was definitely some luck. I had burnt the tires all the way down into the 7th layer, and they were pretty much gone, but we were able to hold on to 4th, and when Connor had his issues, it paid off for us to come home in P3 and keep building our championship.
Yeah, you know, the point standings, you're definitely running away with it big time. I mean, I feel like at this point, you're probably going to be heading into the chase here in a couple of months, probably with some serious bonus points.
That's the hope, man. The hope is to be up ahead on the chase, be the #1 driver in there, and hopefully help it carry us to a championship this season.
Absolutely. And now, Sam, do you think Daniel's soft hands might have helped him out at all here tonight at Bristol?
Yeah, those soft hands from Never Truckin', yeah, he really that really helped him preserve those tires and make him one of the better drivers tonight.
Yeah, definitely so. He did a great job, but you did yourself as you put it on the podium here. And and by the way, Donald Kite says calling your car a Christmas scheme would be the equivalent of calling Die Hard a Christmas movie. Would you agree with that statement?
Okay, yeah, there's not much Christmassy, but we went with the colors here at Patty Engineering, so we'll call it a Christmas movie because Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh, of course you think that. But hey, Sam, you got any shout-outs or anything before you head out for our fans watching here at home?
Would love to shout out Patty Engineering, Fanic Robotics. The team did a great job, Hoff Performance, and of course the man on the box, Eric Cartman, bringing home another solid podium.
Absolutely. Well, hey, once again, congratulations. Another podium finish. Seems like it's been a weekly thing for you here so far, and hopefully that momentum can continue.
Let's hope so. We'll take 2 weeks off, and we'll hope to bring it back at Hockenheim just the same.
Absolutely. Well, hey, again, congratulations. Sam Hoff, your third-place finisher here at Bristol.
Thank you.
Time to pull in our second-place finisher of the evening, Alex Anderson. Actually, hang on. Let's get Ruben Rodas in here. This guy, he can't finish a race to save his life. May as well pull him in here. I feel bad for him. Ruben, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, yeah, man. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing better than you. It's been a tough season for you, but I figured I'd pull you in here at least maybe for some interviews with the last two guys remaining.
Oh, yeah.
We got Alex Anderson up next here. Alex, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, a good run for you. Bring home the second-place finish with a little bit of luck to help you out. It looked like Connor Zabosian was already thinking about victory lane, and then out of nowhere, a lap car ruins his night. What did you think about that?
I mean, it sucks. Just plain and simple. There's no other way to put it. I mean, I get the lap cars are a part of racing and all that, but I mean, to have a race ruin like that, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But I know this is going to sound so petty, but I swear to God, I am destined to always finish second at Bristol. I am not allowed to win at Bristol. Yeah. I got a pit road speeding penalty on that last caution. Swear to God, 35.5 miles an hour. Maybe less than 35. I probably didn't go over 35 the entire time. Speeding penalty, and of course, I get right up to finish second. So, yeah, I'm so happy about this, but No, it was a good race. I'm happy about that comeback that I was able to make after thought I kind of ruined it, but I swear to God, dude, I'm not allowed to win at Bristol.
Yeah, well, hey, nonetheless, you put it on the podium. Ruben Rodas is also in the booth here with us. Ruben was actually on the
Hi
track
there.
for once and finishing a race. Ruben, what'd you see out of Alex Anderson here tonight?
Right before you hopped in, I kind of apologize. Lap cars are coming through, and I just kind of took the wrong line. But yeah, man. I mean, it's Anderson we're talking about, you know. Every track he's gonna be up there, just kind of always battling for a win.
Yeah.
And the battle of attrition. I mean, like we saw Connor just. I don't even know what happened. Honestly, I was kind of locked in, but unfortunate, man. He definitely kind of was dominating.
Dude, I haven't done enough this season to earn the Anderson moniker back. Sorry, my roommate's laughing at something stupid in the background, but I've not done enough this season to earn the Anderson moniker back. I have to earn it back. I gotta get it back, dude. I didn't finish a single race from like Phoenix to Kansas, dude. I gotta earn my moniker back.
Yeah, it seems there's been a few guys with that kind of streak, and Ruben, I think you're one of them, right?
Just
Yep.
13th. I'll take it honestly. After I think I had 3 lucky dogs tonight.
We go to Hockenheimer.
7.5 minutes of damage. So I mean, I'm gonna take it where I can get it. I think I got a big jump. Maybe you'll see Ruben Rodas in the top 20 in points after this race. Stay tuned.
No, probably not. I don't think so.
Well, hey, again, though, Alex, congratulations. A big podium finish here tonight, taking home the second position. Before you head out, you got any shout-outs or anything?
Um, Hold on, I have a question. Do you think I should take a provisional for Hockenheimering? I don't want to do that.
I think you should save it, 'cause I think a lot of people are going to miss that race.
Yeah, that's a good point. Not a lot of people own that track. Yeah, I'll do it, whatever. But all right, back on topic. Obviously got to thank my parents, biggest sponsors right there. None of anything I do would be possible without them. But besides that, I mean, everybody at the Real Talk Race Deck, whatever the hell shop, for giving me this car. Everybody at Superstar ARCA for putting the races together for us. Big thanks to my paint scheme designer, drive-through Davin Cornelius, for putting together a Christmas scheme I was running tonight. Makes all my stuff. Go check him out. He does really good work. And thanks to you for putting on the broadcast for us. And I think that's all I got for you, sir.
All right, well, hey, congratulations, though. Once again, a big second-place finish here in the Paddy Engineering 250 at Bristol, Alex Anderson.
Thank you very much.
All right, it's time to bring in the star of the show, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's race winner. Let's get him in here. Daniel Molnix, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Blake.
Hey, what a finish there. You know, it looked like this race was over. Connor Zabosian, he was already gone. He was probably already looking where victory lane is. And then a lap
Yeah.
car just spins out right in front of him. Nothing he could do, and he junks it, and you win it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I couldn't see that far up to see what happened to him. All I know was I got in a corner and seen a bumper, sliding down the track that looked like his, and I was like, "Oh wait, we might have a shot at it." And sure enough, he kept it up against the wall. I don't think he could turn it, but yeah. I mean, my name's not Jimmy, but I'll take what you give me. we didn't really have short run speed at all. I could kind of hold my own, but I was wanting to play more of the tire saving game, and I had pit, I guess, the caution before last, and then that last caution I stayed out, and something like that. Either way, I had stayed out on one caution, and I had fresh tires behind me, and they got around me, and I was like, "Oh, just keep doing my thing, not overdriving it." And yeah, first Sam he dropped back to me, but by then Connor was gone. I mean, this was his race for sure. And yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. Lap car got him, but it's part of it.
Yeah, and me and Sam were talking briefly, and we had a theory that your soft hands might have helped you out in saving those tires. Is that right?
No, actually not. I really don't know where that whole comment came from, but it's funny that it keeps going for weeks here. But yeah, I mean, if that's what y'all think works, then I'll just keep doing it.
Ruben, what'd you see out of this 21 machine of Daniel Molnix here tonight?
I didn't see much of him. Be completely honest. That's just because I was in my battle. But I mean, I guess take him how you can get him. I mean, you're clearly up there for a reason. We know what happened kind of with Connor, but what is that? 2 in a row? 3? What is that? 2 in a row? 3 in a row?
No, Sam won last week at Richmond. Yeah.
Yep. Well, you're on a roll, man. I mean, keep climbing up there, and obviously, yeah, you're Daniel Molnix, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel, you got any shout outs or anything, though, for our fans watching at home?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody at Race Deck. I mean, we all put in our fair share of time this week making laps. It's unfortunate Isaiah, he got caught up super early. Like, I think first caution that we got. I mean, it took him right on out. He had some good speed too. My dad, he watches weekly. You guys putting this on, Ruben for even jumping up there, you know, if whether you're wrecked out or what tonight, I'm not sure, but you know, it's cool to see you up here too with him. Yeah, that's about all I got for you.
All right, well, hey, there you have it, short and sweet. Daniel Molnix, tonight's Paddy Engineer 250 winner at Bristol. Congratulations, Daniel.
Thank you guys.
Boy, what a great race here tonight. Daniel Molnix steals a victory there. I mean, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're good. He was a little bit of both tonight, but Ruben, you got any final words or anything before we head out for the evening?
I mean, it's Bristol. I'd like to kind of say my piece for the folks who, you know, they don't get the whole story. I actually had the pole time, 14.915, hit the wall. So that kind of shit me to the back. But breaking news, I just pulled it up. Ruben Rodas is 95 points away from the cut line. I closed it in about 60 points. So we're coming. We're coming. 23rd now.
You only have like, what, 3 months?
Yeah, I do think I may be able to get it, but I think that track we go to next week, I don't know how that one's going to go.
Yeah, well,
or 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
well,
whatever
2
it
weeks,
is.
yeah. So my guess is you probably don't even own that track, do you?
Yeah, but you know, I've noticed if I practice and practice and practice, I'd say lap 60-ish, I'm gonna wreck out. So if I don't practice, I think you're gonna see Ruben Rodas talking up here to you in victory lane, honestly.
Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see how that plays out here, Ruben. But again, hey, at least you were able to finish it here tonight. Would you bring home a 13th place finish?
13th, yep. It was rough. I know I got my fans, Connor, and I think Landon Burbage's grandma was rooting for me tonight. But yeah, this is fun, man.
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, once again, good run here tonight. You know, you weren't on the podium, but you know, 13th isn't too far from the podium.
Nope, not with some of these guys. It could have been a lot worse, you know. But yeah, we'll take it.
All right. Well, hey, Ruben, we appreciate you popping in here for the end of this one. Good run.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Ruben Rodas there, taking home a P13 finish, earning an interview for some reason. I don't know what's going on here, but nonetheless, folks, we appreciate you tuning in. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. You just watch the Paddy Engineer 250 with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series right here with yours truly, the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson. We're going to be back here tomorrow night with the Growmasters Average Joe's Sim Racing League. It's going to be a good one there. You're not going to want to miss that. And till then, we'll see you next time, folks. Appreciate you popping in.
Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God.
World's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV on the